Dan Wiederer and Rich Campbell out here at Halas Hall on the Wednesday of Week 10. The Bears are back from their bye week, and we've spent a lot of time talking about how and whether they can save their season, and now that translates into a game plan. And the first part it translates into is Aaron Rodgers, the Packers quarterback who's caused them so many headaches over the years, including back in September when he absolutely dominated them in a 38-17 Packers win. The Bears are looking into how they can slow Aaron Rodgers, how they can figure out ways to disrupt him. What are some of the things you heard out here today, Rich?
Well, it's a big problem because Rodgers gets the ball out so quickly, and we heard that echoed throughout the Bears locker room after he completed 22 of 28 passes in that Week 4 win. And so you almost have this mindset of a defensive lineman knowing that all of his pass rushes are futile because he's not going to get home in time. And what we heard today from Jared Allen and Willie Young is that you've got to keep grinding this out, grind through that frustration, because there are going to be 4 or 5 times a game where Rodgers gives you a chance, and because he's so good, you better capitalize on those chances to get home.
Yeah, and you better not let up. And I think that's the point that Jared Allen made today, is that you're going to have those opportunities, and you better have your foot in the pedal when those opportunities come and not think, okay, the ball's coming out quickly, I'm not going to have a chance here, and then all of a sudden he sits back there, pats the ball 3 or 4 times, throws downfield, and Jordy Nelson's in the end zone. The Packers' offense has been in overdrive since they came in to play the Bears. Obviously, if you remember, coming into that first game, there was questions, and Rodgers told the Green Bay faithful to relax, and he's given them plenty of reason to relax. And obviously, this is a guy playing at an elite level. They're going to have to find ways, not only up front, but also in the secondary, to slow down this passing attack.
Right, had a chance to talk to Tim Jennings about that in the locker room after practice today. And because Aaron Rodgers can hit these 3- and 5-step drops so efficiently, it gives the Bears defensive backs an opportunity to disrupt some timing. Tim Jennings talked about how Bears defenders are going to have to be more physical at the line of scrimmage, more aggressive. Mel Tucker talked about that, not in those terms. He was very vague, but understand that adjustments are coming. The Bears can't continue to sit back and let Rodgers pick them apart, because we saw how the game got away from them in the second half of Week 4.
Well, it's funny. Mel Tucker had no voice today. He came back from the bye week, and he's completely hoarse, so that gives you an idea of just how hard they're working out there. Obviously, the Bears need this game. Lance Briggs was asked today how the Bears had defensive success last year when they won at Lambeau Field, and he made it very clear. Shea McClellan broke Aaron Rodgers' collarbone. You can't count on that Sunday night.
No, and go back to the post-game locker room after the Week 4 loss. All you heard these Bears defenders talking about was how great Aaron Rodgers is. I mean, they're praising him as though, he was this untouchable quarterback. Well, they've got to find a way, because the season is at stake here. It starts with the defensive line, but really, when you hear Mel Tucker talking about rush and coverage working together, it's really true this week in order to get Rodgers off his game.
No easy task for the Bears to get this thing back on track. They'll continue to try throughout the week out here at Halas Hall. We'll have more coverage on ChicagoTribune.com throughout the week. For Rich Campbell, I'm Dan Wiederer. We'll see you.